All right, man. So listen, let's set the record straight first off. That name on your birth certificate, that's not the real you. It's not just a label, it's a contract identifier. And if you don't understand how names function in law and equity, you'll end up on you'll end up owned by your name instead of actually owning your name. All right, here's what that means. In equity, your name doesn't matter. Your standing does. They don't care if your name is misspelled or abbreviated. What counts is your presence, your intent, and your action. Like equity says, there is no magic in forms of names, and the presence of the body corrects the error in the name. So if you show up in truth with clean hands, then you're recognized as the real party, not the legal fiction, like not the name on the birth certificate. So the name on your birth certificate, that's like a trust. The state created it, they registered it, they use it to basically tag you in commerce like a product on a shelf. But you're really not a product. You're a living beneficiary. You're a living beneficiary reclaiming your name. Like reclaiming your name is how you step out of the game that is working against you. It's how you say, I'm not the corporation, I'm the holder of the estate, not the one being administered. Does that make sense? So let's talk about like nicknames or like the middle names or the legal names, right? Courts actually have ruled middle names don't define you. Like it's not a real thing in law. Initials, they actually don't bind you. And names are mutable. So like, come on, man. Translation, the name can change, but you don't. Fictitious names, business names, aliases, they're actually tools for commerce to bind you and to get you jammed up in legal affairs. It's not the real you. And like legally, the fictitious name, it has no independent existence. Like without you, it ceased to exist. So when they file a suit against you, like John Doe in all capital letters, right? Whatever your name is in all capital letters, right? That's like a business alias. They're not coming after the living being. They're coming after a character, like a mask, a different entity. And so unless you say, I do not consent to that name, you do an abatement, I appear in my proper person, you'll be cast as a debtor, as a trustee in some legal drama and legal affairs that you didn't write, that you really don't even know about. Then think about, what if you use that name your entire life like you've been doing, right? Doesn't matter. If you didn't claim it knowingly, it's not yours. Like if you didn't create it, it's not yours. A role that you've been given that you just been living by. Like that's why they call it a given name. So dig this, here's a remedy. You need to file a name correction. You need to make a private declaration, a private petition, withdraw from that assumed name that the system gave you, that this matrix gave you, because once you claim your name with full authority, the court, they gotta respect it. Equity says it's the duty of the court to protect a person in the use of a name which he has appropriated and rendered valuable to himself. Your name is an estate, which means it's valuable to you. That's your right, that's your power. So here's the final takeaway that I want you to understand. Your true name, it isn't about what's printed. It's about what you stand on, what you answer to, right? To reclaim your name and equity in a private, and you reclaim the estate, the remedy, and the power that's been yours since birth, that's the move. It's non-negotiable. Let them keep the form while you hold the substance. And equity it's not about who they say you are, it's about who you say you are and whether you show it in truth and express that. So I got class coming up. It's super intense, but this is where there becomes a transformation in your life. This is a pivotal point in your life. And let's just keep it all the way real. Can you really afford not to know your rights when every day they tell you ignorance of the law is no excuse? You're expected to know your rights, expected to know the law every day you walk out your front door. Can you really afford not to know them then? What's riskier? Thinking you might mess up, learn this information, something might happen to you, or winding up in court, or the feds or CPS at your door about to snatch a kid away? What's riskier? Ask yourself that, man. I'll see you in class.